Hello to you out there, and welcome to Mokgadi Legacy. Ka lebitso ke Mokgadi. I would like to personally thank you so much for staying tuned with us and walking this journey with us throughout as we are celebrating our second year anniversary. Today we are speaking to one of the guys that actually decided to get into the food industry, and his name is Ricardo. Take a walk with me. I know we're meant to be. I promise not to change. Hi Ricardo, how are you?
Very good, thank you.
Great. Welcome to Mokgadi Legacy.
Thank you.
We're actually excited to have you on on our show.
We're privileged.
Yes, and please walk us through who Ricardo is. Where you from?
Originally born in Mozambique. And then we came over to South Africa. Been here for the last 47 years. And so South African adult.
That's like your whole life, 40 years.
47
years. That's that's a long time.
Absolutely.
And how often do you visit home?
Well, this is home, so I'm at home all the time.
Okay, I like that. Okay, so how's your normal day as a business person? Or
as a business person?
Yeah.
We've got the different entities. Our biggest one would be a company called Maranatha Ceramic Products. We're one of the strategic suppliers for Mr. Price Home, Sheet Street. Why we've gone that route is because we prefer not having Chinese imports, because we as South Africans can do much better, and it's important to maintain the fiscus in our country. Sure. So we believe in job employment, in creating job opportunities, and that is our passion. So I'll start off at Maranatha Ceramics.
Okay, so are you the one who came up with the initiative, or you were found along the way?
Maranatha Ceramic Products was created in 1980 by my late father. And my mother in 1980.
Oh, so that's like a family thing.
It's a family thing.
Oh,
yeah.
Beautiful. So you just took over along the way and got in business with them, or
correct? So I joined them in 1992, and my mom especially, she's been a mentor to me, and she just showed me the way and humbled me in doing what we were doing then. So then what we were creating, we would manufacture vases and ornaments for hawkers, and hawkers would go around, knock on people's doors and exchange it for clothes and for sheets and for curtains, and then they would go to townships and sell the second-hand clothes. And they were entrepreneurs.
That's true.
Entrepreneurship.
It actually gets to show you that business doesn't have restriction. As long as you're able to exchange an item for money, then that's business.
Absolutely.
That's quite interesting. So let's get into your day to day. How do you plan your day? Is it something that you plan from day before, or you just go by it as the day goes?
I try and plan it every day, but somehow it never works out. It doesn't.
Tell me about it.
There's always issues in the different business entities, true. And we always have to prioritize our time and see what is more important.
Yeah. True. Okay, because you can't always have everything planned, done. There's always something that comes in the way, and you just have to try and adjust in order to syncing it in with everything that you have planned for. So I actually understand that. So tell us about Audios. How did it come about? And
Audios.
Yes.
Audios was this restaurant before was known as 1920, and I used to come here to have my cold verde, which is a cabbage soup, every evening, and by myself, and I used to have it. And then I got word that 1920 was relocating to Hyde Park, and the 13 souls over here were going to lose their jobs. And then I started investigating and finding out, are these people able to to run the business by themselves because they were running the business by themselves.
Yeah.
The quality of food
Yeah,
was amazing. And I just couldn't allow this place to close.
True.
And I've got friends of mine who are my partners,
Yeah.
and I shared them my concern, and they've got the same vision as me, is creating opportunities for people to have a
Other
sustainable,
people too, yeah.
sustainable life.
Yeah.
And then we spoke to everyone, and we said, look, are you guys, can you maintain the quality? Can you maintain the service? And they said, of course. And the manager then, his name was Audius, hence Audius.
So you took it from the manager then.
Correct.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So
that's beautiful.
that is Audius.
Yeah.
He was the manager then, and in honor of him, he's been in the industry for many years in the restaurants. And then we said 2019, that's when we established authentic Portuguese restaurants.
Yeah.
The authenticity is very important. You know?
I actually wanted to ask you about the name. How did it come about? I thought it had to do with the family name or something.
No, not
so
at
that's
all.
quite interesting to take.
So the authentic Portuguese restaurant, that's what we wanted to maintain, the authenticity. And even the decor around of here, these murals that you see around here, they are done at Maranatha Ceramics by my late father.
Yes.
And it was traditional murals where they bought
the Portuguese, like you said,
the
Portuguese
discoveries.
culture.
They would bring in the history onto tiles, the blue and white. And everything's got a meaning around it.
So does the blue and white symbolizes anything, or it's just the color that you guys like?
Well, that's how it used to be in
the olden days.
17, 18.
So you just took the tradition of the color and it lived on.
Correct. So if you look over here, you'll see that is a church in Lisbon. If you look over there, that is the a bridge in Lisbon, and that's the discoveries over there. That's also the discoveries, the ships coming through, bringing in the wines. That is Torre de Belém. That is in Lisbon as well, in Belém.
That's quite beautiful. I like.
And it's all there's all history and meaning to everything.
I love how you keep the olden messages living.
Authenticity.
The authenticity. Yes, that. Ooh, I'm almost bit myself. Okay. In terms of the business, are you alone in ownership? Are you alone in it, or you're in partnership with somebody else?
In the business, we're in partnership.
You're in partnership,
So all our business, we're in partnership. You can't run things by yourself. You need to believe in people.
True.
And you need to allow them to express their passion. So Maranatha Ceramics, it's a family business. Yes, I am the director of it, but I'm not the owner of it. And there it's a case of creating job opportunities for people, training people. There's another business entity that I got involved in called LAS Studio. And that was a lady that I've never met. Her name is Eloise. I've never met someone with so much passion about hair. And she had a vision, and she chatted with me, and a business module wouldn't be sustainable.
True.
But I loved her passion, and it's a success story. She's been trading for the last 3 years, and you know, when you sit there and you just allow her to do a magic
I actually
on her
understand
hair.
what you're saying, because it's actually more nicer when you have, or rather beautiful, to have people that understand your vision, you know, or rather even more than you understand it, because it actually gets to show that they believe in you as well. You know, they give you their time. You know, time is very important. They give you their time in order to grow what's in here, you know, and give it life.
Mentor. You need to mentor.
True.
You know, our belief is that we're not here to be served. We're here to serve one another. To serve one another.
Definitely.
If I have knowledge, I need to pass it on to you.
True.
just something that we're getting involved at Maranatha Ceramics. You know, pottering. So the wheel itself, where you do a ball of clay and you create a vase, that art is dying. And we are now starting a little division in that business where we're going to try and the 2 or 3 potters that
bring it back. Yeah,
we're going to now start teaching people to do that,
that's amazing.
so that people can go to their homelands, to wherever, and have a sustainable income, and create beautiful artifacts in their own way, and they do their own twist.
True.
But they have the knowledge how to do it.
Yeah. And then let's get into your space now. Can you cook?
I can. I'm known as the king of the pregos.
But it sounds like you hesitated. There's a hesitation right there.
But I'll be honest, I've never had a restaurant. I know very actually nothing about restaurants. But I believe in people. I believe in people's passion. And when we took over this restaurant, and the people here are just passionate. They've been doing this for the last, I mean, they were from Villa Mora, from back of the moon. The quality of food was just amazing there. And they know their job. Who am I to teach them? You know, so we just need to believe them, create the ambiance, create the opportunity, and let them work their magic.
I know, right? So we as people, in terms of relaxation, we need time out. You know, we need time out to just get away from all this busy lifestyle and just recoup and listen to our inner voices. You know, how do you relax? How do you get away from all this busy space?
Sometimes I feel like I'm do you know these transformers where people just plug in and I just have this drainage. So I'll run away to a little place and just have a coffee by myself. So I believe that we have to sometimes just jump off that treadmill and just refocus, re-energize, and then jump back on the treadmill.
Nice. And family-wise?
My children, they're my everything. So if my child tells me, Dad, I need you, I will drop and I'll go to him. So much so that I remember once I was speaking to the president of Portugal, and we were chatting, and my late father was next to me. He's knighted, he's a comendador, and my son came up to me, and I just turned to him. I said, "Excuse me," and I picked up my son. I spoke to him, and he just stayed there. And I saw my dad. He was a bit not too happy with me because I was being extremely disrespectful. And then I put him down, and he turned to me and says, "You have your priorities right. I respect you." And my children are my everything.
That's beautiful. Family is one thing that you need to appreciate at all times, because if you know where you're from, you definitely know where you are going.
Absolutely.
Right? So let's talk about the young one that's actually watching out there. Since you're actually in that space of encouraging them in order to be their best, you know, bring out their best, what is that one message that you'd like to share with them?
Stop chasing money. Chase your passion. If your passion is painting, be the best painter there is. If your passion is creating things, be the best creator there is. If your passion is
it could be anything.
Cooking. Be the best cook there is.
True.
Don't do things for money. And that's where I think a lot of our youngsters are always chasing money. They want to have high-end jobs. They want to have... Money is never enough. Money will never make you happy.
The more you work on your craft, the more you attract money. That's how it goes, right?
My passion is helping people. And that's what makes me happy.
And then so far, would you say that you've achieved the goals that you've set yourself, let's say 5 years back?
I'll share you something. So we, together with Mr. Price, foundation would choose 30 candidates. They had to be black. And the reason why black, it's because we believe that a lot of, especially the black homes,
Yes.
A lot of the parents would leave home at 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, come home at 10 o'clock at night, and the children somehow had to take care of themselves. And we've got a lot of 20-year-olds today, even 30-year-olds today, lost because of no good guidance. And we decided to bring in these stipends and teach life skills developments, time management, production efficiency. And I remember there was a gentleman by the name of Sindile. If you see my white beards, you know where they came from. But I'll tell you one thing. So it was a 6-month program.
Yeah.
And the first 5 months, I wanted to just pull my hair out.
Oh,
and he was just a difficult. He would get to work at 9, 10 o'clock at night. Where have you? Why are you late? And he would say, no, I just woke up late.
Oh my goodness,
no! Like little things like that. And it's simple, basic stuff.
Yeah.
It's time management.
Time management, yes.
And we showed him about productivity. We trained him on that and so forth. But I think after about 5.5 months in this program, this light just switched in him, and he just became a different person.
Just right at the end.
He just became a different person. And I talked to you, and my hair's actually come up because it's so. And I remember when you were giving him his certificate, and he just like hugged me and he said, "Thank you for not giving up on me." And that is what makes. And sure, that's
a beautiful story.
That's what brings warmth and reason into
it only
into
takes
our soul.
that one person a day. Once you're able to implant a positive seed in that one person, you've done a lot.
Absolutely.
And then they'll definitely push it through to the next person and the next person. So that's how
We
it
are
goes.
to share.
Thank
and
you so
uplift.
much for inviting us into your space. On that note, please look into that camera and say, take a walk with me.
Take a walk with me.
Thank you so much, Ricardo.
Mokgadi,
Yes,
this is my life motto.
Take a walk with me. Let's share how we feel.
We came to the end of our conversation, Ricardo. I would like to believe that you guys really enjoyed taking the tips of how to prepare those dishes in the kitchen. Thank you so much, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and ring the notification bell, and leave a comment so we know what you guys think of the videos. Kalibito ke Mokgadi, and I would like to say, take a walk with me.